Hey everyone, Kristen here. As you know, I believe homemade is best, but it doesn't need to be complicated. Today, I'm gonna share with you one of my family's favorite side dishes, fries. We're gonna make my homemade fries using the air fryer. I have made these fries for decades now, and I often make them in the oven, but the air fryer speeds it up and gives a little bit crispier results. So easy, so perfect. This is the ultimate side dish to just about any meal. Everybody loves them, and they're actually not that bad for you because we're only using the tiniest bit of oil. So let's show you how it's done. You want to start by using 2 large russet potatoes. We're only using 2 potatoes because the air fryer doesn't have the capacity that you would have if you were making this in the oven. So I have 2 large potatoes here. These are like Costco sized potatoes, and you want to give them a really good scrub. After you've scrubbed your potatoes, we want to cut them into fries. And you can cut them really into any size fries you like. I like to cut them a little bit thinner so they cook a little bit faster. They have more surface area for seasonings, and they just get a little bit crispier. So I don't peel my potatoes when I'm making fries. This is because the potato peel has so much nutrients in it, and so I just like to leave it. Plus it makes it easier, right? So I just like to cut them into little planks here. You can see that. These are really big potatoes, so they're really long fries, but really what matters here is the width of the fry. So you want to make sure they're all about the same width. Doesn't matter if the length is a little bit different. So the best way to cut your potato for fries is just to cut it in half and then place both halves cut side down and cut into half again and then cut into wedges. My potatoes are cut here. They're all about the same width. Again, the length is about the same, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And if you were to find any little black spots on your potatoes, just be sure to discard, cut that off and discard. The rest of the potatoes should be fine. Then, instead of mixing in a mixing bowl, let's just mix right in our air fryer basket to cut down on dishes. So I have here about a 6-quart air fryer. I think it's 5.8 quart to be exact. And it is ceramic coated, but this works in any air fryer model. If you have a air fryer model that needs to be preheated before you air fry anything, you want to preheat it for 5 minutes at 400 degrees. My air fryer doesn't need preheated. To season the fries, we're going to coat it with just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, just about a half a teaspoon. You could certainly use cooking spray. Just be sure to really coat your fries well in the spray. And then I'm using a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Optional, we love it. A half a teaspoon of paprika, again, optional, we love it. And then about a teaspoon of kosher salt, not so optional. Fries, potatoes of any kind really, without salt have no flavor. So you definitely want to use some salt. You can use a half a teaspoon if you want to keep it on the lower sodium side. And so then you just want to toss your potatoes. I'm just using my hands. Your hands are often your best tool in your kitchen. And you want to coat these potatoes well. Now, they do overlap a little bit here, and that is okay. You don't want to have layers upon layers upon layers of potatoes. If so, you would want to cook these in batches so they can get nice and crispy. But just a little bit of overlap there like that, that's fine. To air fry your fries, you want to air fry them at 400 degrees for 6 minutes, flip, and continue to air fry for another 6 to 7 minutes until they're nice and crispy. Okay, my fries are done. Ooh, these look perfect. Look at that, they're nice and crispy and golden. That paprika and garlic is just gonna give them so much flavor. Absolutely one of the easiest side dishes to make. It's affordable, it's kid-friendly, goes with everything. So good. So I'm gonna go in for a bite here. I like the really crispy ones. Dip it in a little ketchup. Simple, perfect, easy. And if you're looking for how to make air fryer potato wedges with a seasoned breading that's really, really good. Be sure to catch out my next recipe where I walk you through how to make air fryer potato wedges. Well, just a little bit different than these air fryer fries. Until next time, happy cooking.